Hi, morning all. I'm a nice, young, enterprisable man. Oh man, it's Carcino, man. Let's get to it. Let's talk about this. There is a very huge problem going on right now and a crazy lawsuit that was filed. In this crazy lawsuit that was filed, Burger King, the Burger Giants, were faced off with something that they never should have had to run into a day in their lives. But it smacked them right dead, right in the face, center. And this is what I was talking about the other day, how one person can bring your business crumbling down. Someone who's not passionate about the work, they just treat it as a 9 to 5. So at a Burger King, they got that new burger they got that's like, it's like totally plant-based Whopper. So a lesbian woman, the reason why she filed this lawsuit, she said that her manager repeatedly harassed her due to her sexual orientation and caused her to have severe anxiety and even attempt suicide. A woman whose name is Ingrid, who did not want her last name published after finding out she was gay. Her manager approached her from behind multiple times after she worked with a female customer and whispered, "Do you like that woman?" into her ear. Ingrid also said in the complaint that she repeatedly asked the manager to stop bothering her, but she would not. So she stated that the manager was a female. At one point, the manager approached Ingrid in front of a group of male construction workers and asked her, "Who's the man in her relationship with her girlfriend?" She said, "I felt so ashamed because they started to laugh and I didn't feel comfortable. I told her that I didn't feel comfortable and she didn't say anything." So Ingrid, who is 19, filed her complaint with the DC Office of Human Rights on December 23rd after she said no action was taken. She filed both a written and verbal complaint with Burger King's store manager and the district manager. So Ingrid said her manager began to mistreat her more often. She felt that she wasn't safe. She issued all these repeated complaints, yelling in front of other employees. And the district manager at first assured her that the two would not have to work together anymore, but then that quickly changed. And in her complaint, Ingrid wrote that the district manager said to her, "You're going to work with her, okay? You're not going to open the cash register without her permission. You need to obey her and everything that she says to you immediately after." Then Ingrid work hours were cut. It got so bad, Ingrid said that she tried to end her life. She then took out a restraining order against the manager, though a judge dismissed it as she began to suffer severe anxiety attacks. Ingrid is still working at the same Burger King. She said that she filed the complaint so that no other LGBTQ people would have to experience this kind of harassment in the future. I don't want someone else to get anxiety or depression because of this. Now, Burger King wants to let it be known it has received a 100% score on the 2019 Corporate Equality Index, which is released by the Human Rights Campaign, which means, in other words, they cut a check. Well, all I said and all you guys are focused on is the plant-based burger. All you guys in the live chat is crazy. Now, you know that plant-based burger ain't healthy. I'm like, did you listen to the words that just came out of my mouth? Yeah, you know about that burger? Yeah, I think they're replacing all the Whoppers with this Impossible Whopper patties. So no one can really tell the difference anyway. I'm like, did you just hear anything I just said? You know, if it's plant-based, do they put the lettuce on the plant-based? Because the lettuce is already a plant. So you got a plant burger, or do you got a regular plant burger? I'm like, she was harassed, sexually harassed at the job. Yeah. But what, like, do they use like ketchup and mustard and man? Do they put the same sauce on there? So, because you put the same sauce on something, it could taste the same with that burger. I'm like, oh my goodness. So they basically giving you a tofu burger, and they trying to tell you it's plant-based. I think that's like, that's like fraud, man. So is the girl right to sue Burger King? How do you sue somebody and still work at Burger King? Quit, woman. But this is when I tell you that not everybody has your best interest in mind. Burger King is a very huge brand. And this is workplace harassment. Oh, it was a nightmare. Can you believe going through that? Now, from listening to this testimony of the person who claims they've been harassed, I can tell there's things missing because there's a lot of things in it that just don't make sense. First of all, she said her manager harassed her several times after she found out about her situation, which caused her to have severe anxiety and want to commit suicide. And once the manager found out she was gay, that she approached her from behind and whispered in her ear, "Do you like that woman?" just like a movie or something of just a total creeper move. Just comes from behind and grabs her and whispers in her ear, "You like that woman?" Like, who does that at work? Now, my take on this is that the manager is probably both ways or one way, probably liked her, was flirting with her at the job, and she probably flirted back. Things probably didn't work out. Now she wants to sue. She's unhappy with this manager. Who knows? But it's more to me that's in this thing, the construction worker thing. Here she go. At one point, the manager approached me in front of male construction workers and asked, "Who is the man in our relationship with me and my girlfriend?" And they just started to laugh, and I didn't feel comfortable. Why? They're male construction workers. You're a lesbian. But you wanted them to think you were straight? Or I don't get it. Like what? And then why what their profession had to do with the way you were treated. So they had to be male construction workers there. So that fit the narrative, right? Male construction workers. So there were male construction workers, right? Oh my goodness. That had nothing to do, their profession, the fact that they were male had nothing to do with what she was saying the manager said to her. It could be a 3-year-old with a dog. The manager should never ask you who's the male when you guys work together. That's the situation right there that was all messed up. That should have never happened between her and the manager. That whole conversation should have never happened. She didn't focus on that. She focused on the embarrassment by the male construction workers. How cliche it. That's what I'm saying. There's missing pieces here, and there's breadcrumbs being thrown and foreshadowing. Wow, because we got to go with the stereotype of male construction workers. They just come in and hit on anything moving. Hey, babe, we're male construction workers. Woohoo! Show us what you got. And now they're all laughing at her. So you can picture it in your mind. Who's the male in the relationship? Way to go, Burger King manager. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. There is so many missing pieces here. So she's filed with the DC Office of Human Rights because Burger King wouldn't do anything about it. So Burger King has acted on this, saw the information and said, look, you guys got to work together. We separated y'all at first, but now look, we can't just transfer her. She don't want that. She's still working there. How are you going to sue them and still work there? I mean, it's Burger King. You can't find another job? It's probably one or the other. You don't, question all of it. If one's bad, it's all bad. Well, it's one-sided journalism because no one interviewed or no one has any idea of who's the other person on the other side. Like, who's the other person on the other side? We don't know. We didn't get their side of the story. Oh, bills can't be paid by another job? I can tell you that from facts, they can. I got another job. I pay bills. The bill was due. I got another job, and guess what I did? I paid the bill. She's working at Burger King. She's not in the corporate office. She could get another job. She could still sue and get another job. Because believe me, she's working at Burger King doing what she was doing, and she wasn't the manager. She wasn't making a lot of money. And she wasn't paying a lot of bills. My thing is, if you're getting harassed like that, wow, L23, we're not saying they don't get harassed and still work there. Some people just tolerate it because they're used to it or they need the job at the time. But if she filed these complaints and they're not responding to you, once you go to the above them and go to the, DC, Washington, DC on them, and you go outside of corporate, now it becomes a different situation. What's going to happen to you when they find out about that lawsuit? She's saying like she's being forced out anyway because she's doing this because they cut her hours. Her hours been cut. So now she responded. Like, they're lashing out on me. Now she's going up there because her hours are getting cut. If your hours are cut, they probably investigated this and realized that this is some just disturbed person. So Burger King is now, look, we cutting this. We finna stop this right now. So my thing is, you want to sue and work there? Be my guest, but I'm never gonna sue somebody I'm working at the place and suing them. Nah. I've seen that happen. I saw the person win the lawsuit and come back to work. They won. They said, we won the lawsuit. Oh my God, we won. They were so happy. They won the lawsuit. They bragging. They came back to work. You're supposed to take that bag and go get another job. You don't come back to work. She took the doggone bag, came back to work, and you know what they did? They forced her out. Soon as she came back to work, they gave her the hardest jobs ever. And if she made a mistake, they knew she was going to make a mistake. And then they felt bad to other people that the boss said, look, give her that job. We know she can't do it. And if she makes a mistake, it's like one of the hardest jobs ever to do. If you haven't been trained properly to do that job, she got her job and it was like, okay, here's your assignment, go to work. They gave it to her. And as soon as she makes a mistake, they print it out and they make a report. She made a mistake on it. She made another mistake. She made like 4 mistakes. They gave her a write-up. They say, here's your official warning. You made a mistake on this job. You made 3-4 mistakes. We documented it. Here's your form. They gave her a warning. She stayed there for about 2-3 weeks before she was terminated because she couldn't do the job without messing it up. No one was helping her. They forced her out. And the manager felt bad because they made him do it. They made him be the pawn and the bad guy. But that decision came from corporate. She came back to work because she won the lawsuit. She wanted her job back. She got her job back. She got paid because they wrongfully terminated her the first time. And they didn't want to have egg on their face. But they terminated her because she was a lousy worker in the first place. So they just didn't go through the proper channel in getting rid of her. So now they're going to go through the proper channel. She came back there because she liked her job. She liked fraternizing with her friends. Her friends weren't allowed to talk to her no more at the job. Now the thing is that she was right. She was wrongfully terminated. She won. She came back. She was happy, excited. So I got it. I got why she was all, like gun ho and like, yay. She won a massive lawsuit that got her money back. They had to pay for her lawyer company. And then you take that decision and run. Go get you another job. You can still work at the job you got now while you're looking for another job. It's as simple as that. Because believe me, all that's going to happen is they're going to force you out. The same thing this lady is basically saying here, that they're forcing her out. So I'm like, for peace of mind, why would you want to go through more abuse if they're putting you through abuse? Get out. It's just like people in a doggone haunted house, Wild 23. If you're in a haunted house and the house say, get out, you don't stick around and try to fix it. If the house says get out when you are in there, you don't stick around and try to figure it out. Because she didn't state she was looking for another job. That's how I know. Wow, L23. The person did not state it. You get out. But don't worry. She don't have to get out. She can stay right there. Then when she get fired, she can cry some more. Like, they just fired me. She's like somebody that's trying to get a bag. And they're going to give her a bag. Somebody's going to give her a bag. She's going to get the Me Too bag. That's what they want. Well, she came in, who I think is going to win the dunk contest. I don't even know who in it. I can care less about All-Star Weekend. I can care less about it. This is when I don't watch any of it. Now in the three-point contest, they're moving them back, doing deep threes for the three-point shootout. Another LeBron James intervention. He don't participate in All-Star Saturday, but he wants to be able to control it. You know what would be exciting? Everybody shooting deep threes now. We should add that to the three-point shootout. Three-point shootout has never been boring. The three-point contest it took over the dunk contest. It's the most exciting event that people want to watch. Because most of these guys have no personality. They can't hold a match to any of these other people. and they so boring. And that's what happened. Everybody was just so depressed watching it. You said the screen just went black. It's not black on my side. Well, it's not showing disconnected over here to me. That might be your internet or something. You gotta pay your bill. Normally, I get some type of goofy alert. Well, it's a lot of different things that's going on, but we'll talk about that at another time. I don't want this video to go too long.